Hello everybody, Xroid64 here today with a Mario Kart video. Haven't done one of these in a while, but today's video will be the first in a two-part series talking about the importance of Mario Kart Tour and how it will permanently affect the future of the series with the next installment. I know Mario Kart Tour has had a lot of controversy both when it came out and still up until now, but keep in mind most of the controversy is entirely justified because some of the choices Nintendo made and are continuing to make with the game is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Although, I still think that the concepts that were introduced in Tour have very strong importance for Mario Kart 9 and beyond. Starting off, Tour brought back the long overdue special items back into the series, last appearing in Mario Kart Double Dash. And as many know, special items are items that could only be exclusively obtained by a certain character. For example, Mario and Luigi used the red and the green fireball, and Bowser and Bowser Jr. used the Bowser shell. In saying this, special items could easily return in the next installment, as in Tour, they introduced a handful of brand new special items that could make their next appearance in the next installment, as they are both creative and could bring interesting elements to a mainline title compared to how they were used and shown in a mobile game. In the next mainline installment, they could use the same method as Double Dash and Tour, where the special items are categorized by a select handful of characters. For example, again, the Boomerang Flower special item is assigned to Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Larry, and Pit Crew Toad, among a couple of others. They could also introduce newer and more exciting special items on top of the ones brought over from Tour and Double Dash, or assign past regular items as exclusive special items. Tour did in fact bring some special items from Double Dash back, such as the Bowser Shell, Giant Banana, and Yoshi and Birdo's Egg. So this idea isn't actually that far of a stretch. Although for the next installment, I'd say they should keep the items like the triples, bananas, mushroom shells, as well as other general items global for every character. As of recording this video, Tour introduced a slew of brand new special items including banana barrels, double bob-ombs, bob-omb cannon, mushroom cannon, ice flower, bubble, coin box, dash ring, hammer, giga bob-omb, and the super bell. So far, these items have brought very interesting concepts to the game, such as the cannons, which can definitely be expanded upon from just bombs, bananas, and mushrooms. Items like the ice flower and coin box have been some items that people were asking to be implemented now for a while, and here they're finally realized. Others like the dash ring and giga bob-omb bring in the most unique elements and should 100% return in future installments. As for newer special items, I've taken some ideas from one of my previous videos, being Mario Kart 9 Prediction Overhaul. So if you're interested in a more in-depth and accurate conjecture for the next game in the series, I highly recommend watching. Starting off with my favorite idea, the 1-Up Mushroom. As I detailed in Mario Kart 9 Prediction Overhaul, the 1-Up Mushroom acts as a shield, which can be extremely useful. If you want a better comparison now, I think of it as a little similar to the bubble, but basically, when you use this item, I imagine a green sphere to surround your vehicle that's able to protect you once and only once, meaning you're able to take one hit from any item in the game, including lightning and blue shells. The one downside to this is even if you hit any stage hazards such as enemies, puddles, oil spills, or whatever the case may be, the shield will dissipate. Either way, this is one of the classic Mario items that still hasn't gotten any form of recognition in Mario Kart, and I would love to see it implemented this way. The next item is the P-Switch. Once again, as I detailed in my previous video, if the P-Switch is used, it could turn every coin on the track into brick blocks for 10 to 15 seconds, making it so no coins can be collected, although the blocks themselves can be destroyed via a shell or bob-omb. I also think that coins will definitely play a larger role in the next installment, even though not many people like them, so having this item present could cause a turn of events during a race. The next item carries ideas from the barrels and cannon line of items. When used, the blooper barrels launch out and track onto 1 to 3 players, covering a large majority of their screen compared to a normal blooper. The upside to this is that the ink effect is much shorter compared to regular bloopers. This allows the user to target out specific racers compared to how the normal blooper will target every character with a higher placement than you. Lastly, we have the silver shell. When throwing the silver shell, it acts just like a red shell, but instead of homing in on one opponent, it homes in on 3, making it for a very dangerous and game-changing item if used correctly. For a final note on special items, I think items like the fake item box and POW block could also become potential special items, along with how the boomerang, flower, and triple variants have become, or have remained, specials as well. Mario Kart Tour's entire gimmick is that it hosts bi-weekly tours, or events that span over multiple courses. And for given events theming, the devs will release tour-exclusive characters that take the form of alternate variants for already existing characters. These variants could take the form of anything that could be related to the current event. For example, Mario and Peach currently have the most variants, being 22 and 13 variants respectively. In the next installment, these variants could take the form of alternate costumes attached to one character, instead of being split into separate characters, both in Tour and in past games. In 8 and 8 Deluxe, Yoshi and Shy Guy both had drop-down windows that contained alternate colored costumes for the base character. The next Mario Kart could do the same method, but for most, if not all of the characters. For reference, Mario's drop-down menu could contain Metal, Tanuki, Ice Mario, which were all previously playable forms of Mario. These costumes could be ones based off of different power-ups, appearances, in other games such as Mario and Peach's Odyssey-inspired variants in Tour, or other events such as Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. In saying that, some of these alts could be purchasable DLC later down the line, as getting a Santa alt for Mario in the base game wouldn't make the most sense at launch. People have been asking for this feature ever since 8 Deluxe announced its DLC features, because then you could have pre-ordered the Shy Guy and Yoshi costumes. So this wouldn't seem like much of a bad idea for them to implement. They profit off of DLC alts, and it could also make room for other more unique characters for the roster instead of characters like Tanuki Mario taking up space. Nintendo recently announced a booster track pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it doesn't look like characters will be added to the pass, unlike 8's initial DLC packs. But it still wouldn't be that bad of an idea for them to consider, even though it's highly unlikely at this point. That concludes part 1 of 2 of this small series. In the next video I'll be discussing potential modes returning, such as a revamped mission mode for Mario Kart DS, alongside some brand new modes that could take some already existing concepts from Tour, as well as an achievement or task system that rewards you with a new form of currency. So if you want to stay engaged in Mario Kart content from games both new and old, as well as updates on predictions for the series' future, then feel free to subscribe and comment your own ideas. As one last note, if you're a fan of Mario Kart content such as this video, then I highly recommend checking out the video I made a couple years ago called Mario Kart 9 Prediction Overhaul. It basically details my personal opinions and predictions for what the next installment in the franchise could look like. And keep in mind this was before Tour, but I still think that some of the ideas hold up to today. And with that, this is Xord64 signing off.